Alright guys, I have to do some debunking because there is massive misinformation, massive misguidance going on in the Dragon Ball community, and it's about time for perfection to come in and shut that crap down and debunk some stuff in today's video. So of course we're talking about Dragon Ball Super Broly. Of course recently we got the synopsis, the backstory for Broly, and we got some other information concerning Paragus, King Vegeta, and we have done a video on this before. I'll link to it down below, but I wanted to cover some things more thoroughly because I've been watching other content on YouTube surrounding the Broly movie, and of course you have those Dragon Ball SJW NPCs. When I call them SJWs, you know, I'm just saying they defend anything Dragon Ball. They try to put a positive spin on it. Every response, everything that they do, it's just like a canned response. It's always going to try to spin whatever's going on into a positive light without really having any discretion, any, you know, judgment, actual opinion on the content. So people have been trying to spin the new Broly origins as, oh well, it's better because Paragus and Broly actually have a gripe now, as if they did it in the original. And what they're trying to say is that Paragus is more sympathetic in this version, that Broly, you know, is good that he doesn't care about Kakarot. And then I'm just sitting here like, do these people just know the crap that's coming out of their mouth, or do they care, or are they just trying, like, I don't get that. I don't get that mentality of constantly defending something when you know it's garbage. I guess I just don't have shield mentality, but here we go. I mean, at this point, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie has reduced Broly to just the villain of the week that Goku has to beat. That's all he is now. There's none of this like natural, primal, I just don't like you and that's why I gotta destroy you. Now it's just that, oh, you're a bad guy. You know, this is Goku. It's like, oh, you're a bad guy, I'm gonna beat you. Not this, oh, you know, our destinies are actually linked. I mean, you can argue that Broly and Vegeta's destinies are supposedly linked, but now Goku, Kakarot is just jumping into it because, well, you're evil and I have to stop you, blah, blah, blah. Typical, you know, Dragon Ball logic with every villain. Even though the original Broly, there was that primal hatred that just, I don't like you. You really didn't do anything. You just rubbed me the wrong way kind of character that was entertaining to watch him Hulk out and do his thing. But to cover this whole Paragus is sympathetic in this version and not the other version, and that Broly is supposedly better in this version and not the other version, I have to put the kibosh on it. Okay, so this sympathetic thing. So in this version, in the Dragon Ball Super version, Broly is exiled because his power level is too high. It exceeds Prince Vegeta. King Vegeta is scared. We don't even really have a confirmation on how strong this Broly is. Now, in the original, he was born as strong as King Vegeta right out of the gate. Fine, great. I covered this in the other video. You can watch it. But in this version, we really don't know. We just know that he's stronger than Vegeta, or Prince Vegeta, right off the bat, and he got exiled. Of course, Paragus is upset because, well, that's not supposed to happen to my son, even though it happens to all other Saiyan children. And that is the basis for him wanting to get revenge on King Vegeta and the royal family. To me, this just sounds idiotic because it's like, this is what Saiyans do. They get sent off to war. That's just like whatever, as opposed to, or in comparison to, the other version, which is truly making Paragus seem more sympathetic, because in the other version, King Vegeta didn't exile. He just tried to straight up kill, you know, Broly, and then turned around and killed Paragus for intervening and left them in the trash to die. And it was poetic justice because just that same afternoon, Frieza killed King Vegeta So he got his comeuppance and then turned around and tried to extinguish the entire Saiyan race. That backstory is so much better. The original backstory was so much better because there were so many elements at play. It's just that Frieza really wasn't, he was involved, but not, actually in the movie to a certain extent. But that story was so much better because it truly connected all of the characters. With this one, it's just like, okay, good, we're getting to see more Saiyan lore, but it's like, oh, wait a minute, it's bad because it's the Dragon Ball minus Saiyan lore. It's the trash version of the lore. It's the Bardock being a goody two shoes generic Saiyan. It's Paragus getting his feathers ruffled because his son got sent off like so many other Saiyans do. It's Broly just kind of chilling and not caring, and he's only acting because of his father, so he has no connection to Kakarot. He has no real connection to Vegeta. In this version, he's purely being manipulated. In the other one, it was interesting because his primal instinct of hating Kakarot is what was used as a catalyst to release him from Paragus's control and cause him to go on a rampage and freed him from his father's manipulation. In this one, he's just, in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie version, he's just being manipulated by Paragus, and that's it. That's all. It's nothing else. It's just like, it's not even like I have a super preference for the other one, but if you're truly being objective about it, the other story was better. The only thing about this new Broly movie that has us all hyped is that, okay, yeah, Broly is a lot stronger than what he was in the past because it's a new level of power and he has to be stronger. That's the only, positive that you can bring out of all this. And then considering that we know that it's just going to be a fusion one and done, they sort of ruined that too. We don't really get to see Broly develop beyond one movie. It's just going to be Broly's back. Oh, Gogeta, cash the freaking check. It's done. I just don't really it's terrible. It's terrible, but I don't see how people are actually shilling out and trying to spin this in a positive light. Because if you think about it subjectively, objectively, any way you want to think about it, the original content was better. Not for nostalgia purposes, not just because Pantera 10 plays in the background, but because it was just better on so many levels. It actually connected the characters. Paragus actually had beef with, Prince Vegeta and the royal family. He was literally left for dead, not exiled, because at least if you're exiled, you have the potential to survive. You're just against the elements. In the original version, he was just executed. That was it. That was all, and left for dead, and it was a miracle. It was fate that he survived, which builds a much more intriguing story. Again, I have my feelings that censorship played a hand in it too, because maybe they just didn't want to show an infant being executed, and maybe they just didn't want to show actual death. But that's just my personal opinion. I feel like censorship played a hand in it, and the Dragon Ball Super terrible writing played a hand in it as well. I don't really care for all this Dragon Ball minus crap. It's terrible. Please, just let's cut Gene out of it and just put her in the real continuity, and let's just forget about all of this Dragon Ball minus crap. Like, let's do a Gene reimagining where she sort of looks more like Raditz, which would kind of explain how Goku and Raditz look so different despite being brothers. I mean, it's just a lot that I would like to see done better in Dragon Ball right now, and sadly the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie is not one of those things that's doing better. I was hyped for it, and I just don't. It's bad, and I can't wait for those early leaks from people that are going to give true constructive criticisms and opinions about the movies, because I feel like it's terrible. Everything that they've done has just been downhill more and more and more with every press release, with every news release. But again, the original Broly, the original story, the original content is better on so many different levels. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Of course, I've been your perfect being in the #1 anime gaming and Dragon Ball channel on YouTube. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell to receive all updates for this channel as they become available. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.